that helped strengthen Michael. And then not only that, Ron Davis, the father of Jordan Davis, came with me the second time to embrace him. And he began to stretch. You can see him rising up. And we put up one fist, he put up two. He let us know he was going to be punching from the left and the right.
That's right.
You hear what I'm saying?
That's
and then
right.
Tracy Martin embraced him. So we had three fathers that had suffered the same pain, embracing a father that was new to this pain. So you can imagine how he began to feel. And then about 3 weeks after that, he called me and asked me, could he have Eric Gardner's family's number?
Wow.
So he understood how critical that embrace was, and he began to do it himself. And so, for Leon and all others that has been killed here, that embrace, that prayers, the support, all that's critical in order to continue for us, Leon and others, to continue to walk in strength and getting the justice for their loved one. Now, the keys, and that was one of the keys. One of the keys, because we need to be held up to get through that initial traumatic experience, because you're angry, and it's real easy to slip on the other side and find yourself even in a situation where not only you now, but another part of your family affected. So, what happened for us, and what was key, and no one ever cased this, but really, the burning of those buildings brought the eyes on the city of Oakville.
Truth is true.
Had it not been for that, no one would really know about Oscar or even heard about the movie Fruitvale Station. But what was behind that became real critical. And that was the organizing. We had what you call a town hall meeting every Saturday for 2 years. That town hall meeting was specifically to share with the community, what we were doing in the process of getting justice, how we can get justice, and the different coalitions coming together, talking about different strategies that we can come up with. And right before the town hall meetings, we discovered that there were many coalitions kind of doing their own thing. And so we asked for what you call a coalition leadership meeting that we called the community council. We created this community council, so we had all these different coalition leaders come. Muslims, Christian, atheists, anarchists. We had just others that was involved in the movement in some fashion or way that came, and we all realized that we all were seeking the same thing, and that was to get justice for Oscar. We had video. That was critical. And so, I'm going to throw this in real quick. Anytime any of us see a young man, black or brown, accosted by the police, and it could be white too, more likely he's going to be a poor white, but he could be white too. Pull over, stay at a safe distance, pull your cameras out, and video record. Because video evidence is so critical today in order for a family to hopefully get some form of justice. It gives more leverage than not. When you don't have it, nobody will know who Oscar Grant is. That's why nobody really knows about Adolph Grimes or Robert Toble. Because we had video. So it was you that did that. That organizing. And the other key aspect is so critical, and that is, quick story, Emmett Till was murdered, as you know, by J. Martin Bryant and his brother-in-law. But they had businesses. The community boycotted their businesses and put them out of business. Remember, they beat the murder. You see that they got off, but they got put out of business because we didn't buy from them. What happened with us, I went to the ILW Local 10 Longshoremen Union, and I basically told them my pain. They took a vote, and they voted to support the family. The ILWU Local 10 Longshoremen shut down the ports on the West Coast for 1 day. Can you imagine the billions of dollars that it cost the state of California? They was asking the question, what do we have here? We already got to spend all this money on buildings that was burned, and they were concerned about that happening again. But we got organization taking place in the community by these folks, and therefore they're strategizing, they're coming to every court hearing, they're supporting the family, and they're consistently saying, like Ferguson, we want justice. And And we're not going away until we get it. So it's the consistency, it's the persistence, it's the organization, it's the connecting with the labor force, and it's considering economic boycott of something that can raise the eyebrows of the powers to be. Because when we take away money, or we cost this city, we'll say Pittsburgh, money in regards to what happened to Leon, or Jordan Miles, or whoever, you hear what I'm saying? It caused them to say, hold up, is this one officer or this one individual worth the billions of dollars to get rid of the costs because of the community?
Love money more.
Thank you.